Various transactions are made in a business every day, such as purchase of goods, sale of goods, receiving cash from a person, making cash to a person. We need to record all these transactions in our books of accounts. But you know the rules of accountancy that for recording any transaction in the books, we need to have a proof of the same. So in this chapter, we are going to discuss about the source documents, which are the proof of the transactions. These documents are the first record about the details of the business transactions. These transactions record the date on which transaction took place, the amount of the transaction, the parties to whom transactions have been, with whom transactions have been done, and these documents, they are basically used by the government also for calculating the tax liabilities, and in case of any legal problem also these documents can be shown as an evidence. Now, cash memos. This is the first type of source document. Whenever the business sells goods for cash, the business gives the cash memo to the person, and whenever business purchases goods for cash, the business receives a cash memo from a person from whom goods have been purchased. Cash memo records the item which is being sold, its price, date, everything. Now on your screen you can see the cash memo of Global Watch Company. Now this company has sold Tata watches of rupees 2300, 2700 respectively on 15th of February. Total amount you can also see 12,300, and after discount it is 11,170 rupees. So this is the kind of cash memo. So now the way we sell goods for cash, the same way we also sell goods on credit also. So whenever goods are sold on credit, we give invoice, and whenever the business purchases goods on credit, the business gets the bill. So basically invoice and bill are one and the same thing. Invoice word is used whenever goods are sold on credit, and bill we get whenever we buy goods on credit. Now on your screen you can see one picture of invoice of Malhotra Electronics. The company has sold goods to Ashoka Enterprises, and you can see that washing machines have been sold, prices have been mentioned, date have been mentioned, and everything is clearly shown here. Terms and conditions are also mentioned. So this is a kind of invoice or bill which we generally give to our customers on account of credit transactions. Now, whenever the business receives cash from a customer, then obviously we need to record the same also, but for that we need to have a source document. So whenever we receive cash from customer, we give one receipt to the customer. On that receipt, the date of the transaction, amount of the transaction, and name of the customer who has made payment to us is written. So the original copy of this transaction is given to the customer, and duplicate we keep with us for making record in our books of accounts. Next is debit note. Suppose you have sold purchases goods from Ram, then what entry will you pass? Purchase account debited to Ram. As it is a credit transaction, so obviously Ram must have given you an invoice or a bill. Now suppose you don't find the goods good, so you have returned goods to Ram. So what entry will you pass? Ram to purchases return? No. So now in this entry you have debited Ram's account, so you need to send the goods to the Ram, but along with the document which is known as debit note. So now read it. When we return goods to supplier, we prepare a debit note and send it to the supplier. Now on your screen you can see the debit note of a company, and it's mentioned that we have debited, like we are debiting your account as follows. So here the name of the person whose account have been debited is mentioned, and then why we are debiting it, we have written the reasons also, that 15 Jeep torches we are returning because the torches are badly damaged. Amount is also it's clearly mentioned here. So debit note is given to the seller whenever we return goods to him. Next is credit note. The way we return goods to our supplier, same way our customers might return goods to us. So whenever they return goods to us, then we have to give one credit note to them. Suppose I have sold goods to Sham on credit. Entry would be Sham account debited to sales account. Suppose Sham has returned goods to me, then entry would become sales return account debited to Sham's account. So now in this entry, Sham's account has been credited because Shams has returned goods to us. So we need to take goods back from him, and we need to give one copy also of credit note, original to him and duplicate we keep with us. Next is pay-in slip. You might have visited banks. No. So whenever you have gone to bank for depositing money in your bank account, then you need to take a document from the bank. You need to fill that slip, and that slip is known as pay-in slip. So whenever you deposit money in the bank, no, you fill one slip which is available in the bank. You write amount, date, everything, and then you give it to the cashier. Cashier takes money from you. Cashier takes that slip from you also. One part of slip he keeps and one part of slip he gives to you. Next is check. You all have seen checks a number of times. Checks is basically given to a person, right? So a check is a kind of an order. Means that you are instructing or giving an order to your bank, and you are telling your bank to make payment to the person whose name is written on the check. So basically check is a kind of order. आपने देखा होगा कि हर चेक बुक में काउंटर फॉइल होता है, ठीक है, where you mention the details to whom you have given the check, what is the check number, everything is mentioned. Next is vouchers. See, vouchers are different from source documents. Source documents, they are the proof of the transactions, but we never record our transactions in the books on the basis of source documents. We prepare vouchers from source documents, and then vouchers are used to record entries in the books of accounts. So it means vouchers are prepared from source documents and entries are recorded from vouchers. Vouchers are printed separately by all the firms in their own names. Fine. A separate voucher is prepared for each separate transaction, and it specifies the accounts to be debited and credited. Voucher is countersigned by the authorized persons and prepared by accountants. Vouchers are of two types, cash and non-cash. Let's discuss about cash vouchers. Cash vouchers are prepared for cash transactions, means the transactions which either leads to inflow or outflow of cash. Cash vouchers are divided into debit and credit vouchers. Debit vouchers are prepared which shows involving cash payments, like suppose you have made payment of expenses. Entry is expenses to cash. You have purchased goods for cash. Entry is purchases to cash. It means जब आपके बिजनेस से किसी ट्रांजैक्शन की वजह से कैश जाएगा, आप डेबिट वाउचर बनाते हैं. On the other hand, whenever cash comes in the business, like suppose you have sold goods for cash, then you always get income, no? So entry is cash account debited to sales. So now on your screen here is a debit voucher. So debit voucher means that we have debited office equipment account, means that कि हमने एक कैबिनेट परचेज किया और एंट्री पास की ऑफिस इक्विपमेंट टू कैश. सो इस एंट्री से कैश बिजनेस से गया तो हमने डेबिट वाउचर बनाया. यू कैन सी द अमाउंट, you can see the date, you can see the voucher number, you can see the sign of the accountant, you can see the name of the company. Similarly, suppose I have received cash because I have sold goods, so I have credited sales account here. So credit voucher is prepared whenever cash comes in the business. You can see that the voucher number, date, amount, signature of the accountant, name of the company, everything is mentioned on the credit voucher. So this is the format of debit and credit vouchers. Next comes non-cash vouchers. These vouchers are prepared for non-cash transactions. Non-cash transactions means which neither leads to inflow of cash or outflow of cash. आप सबकी journal entries बना के देखिए. Purchase goods, suppose you have credit purchase goods, entries purchases to supplier. अब इस entry में ना cash आया ना cash गया. Suppose you have purchased assets on credit, then entry would be assets account debited to creditors account. Suppose you have provided depreciation, entry is depreciation to asset account. Suppose you have written off bad debts, entry is bad debts to debtors. अब इन सब entries में कहीं भी cash का involvement नहीं है. So for recording these entries, we prepare one vouchers which is known as non-cash vouchers. So now here on your screen is coming one format of non-cash vouchers. You can see that the non-cash vouchers are also known as transfer vouchers. It is the voucher of Messrs Kohinoor Electrical Company. Date is also mentioned. हमने परचेज किया है ट्यूबलाइट्स एंड सीलिंग फैन, तो डेबिट किया. हमने परचेज किया त्रिपुति इलेक्ट्रिकल से, तो ये हमारे क्रेडिटर हैं, सो वी हैव क्रेडिटेड देयर अकाउंट्स. अमाउंट इज मेंशनड, एवरी डिटेल इज मेंशनड. वाउचर नंबर, किस कंपनी ने परचेज किया, अकाउंटेंट ने बनाया, सो अकाउंटेंट इज ऑल्सो गोइंग टू साइन इट. डेट ऑफ ट्रांजेक्शन, एवरीथिंग इज मेंशनड. सो आई होप these topics are clear to you all.